The Enchanted Oak, a tale of courage and magic. In the heart of a lush and verdant forest stood a magnificent oak tree known as the Enchanted Oak. Legend had it that this ancient tree possessed magical powers, granting wishes to those who were pure of heart and brave of spirit. Deep within the forest, a young girl named Elara lived in a humble cottage with her grandmother. Elara was known throughout the village for her kind heart and adventurous spirit, and she had always dreamed of encountering the Enchanted Oak and having her greatest wish granted. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves began to turn golden, and the air filled with the scent of wood smoke, Elara set out into the forest, in search of the legendary tree. Guided by the whispers of the wind and the rustling of the leaves, she journeyed deeper into the woods, her heart filled with excitement and anticipation.
As she ventured deeper into the forest, Elara encountered a series of trials and challenges that tested her courage and determination. She faced treacherous ravines, tangled thickets, and mysterious creatures lurking in the shadows, each obstacle bringing her one step.
But despite the dangers that surrounded her, Elara pressed on. Her determination unwavering, she drew strength from the memory of her grandmother's stories and the knowledge that her greatest wish awaited her at the end of her journey.
Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Elara emerged into a clearing bathed in golden sunlight, and there, standing majestically before her, was the Enchanted Oak. Its branches reached toward the sky like outstretched arms, and its leaves shimmered with an otherworldly light.
As she spoke, a warm, tingling sensation washed over her, and she felt a sense of peace and contentment settle over her like a comforting blanket. And then, in the blink of an eye, her wish was granted. With trembling hands, Elara approached the tree and whispered her deepest wish into the wind. She wished for the health and happiness of her grandmother, for peace and prosperity in the village, and for the strength to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The forest seemed to come alive with joy, as the trees swayed in the breeze and the birds sang songs of celebration. And as Elara looked up at the Enchanted Oak, she knew that her wish had been heard and her heart's desire fulfilled. With a grateful smile, Elara bid farewell to the Enchanted Oak and made her way back to the village, her heart light and her spirit soaring. And though she knew that there would be challenges and hardships ahead, she faced them with courage and determination, knowing that she carried the magic of the Enchanted Oak within her always. As she approached her grandmother's cottage, Elara found herself bursting with excitement to share the news of her encounter with the Enchanted Oak. She burst through the door, her eyes shining with happiness, and found her grandmother sitting by the fire, a twinkle of anticipation in her eyes. "Grandmother," Elara exclaimed, unable to contain her excitement, "you'll never believe what happened. I found the Enchanted Oak, and my wish was granted." Her grandmother smiled knowingly and beckoned Elara to sit beside her. "I knew you had the courage and the kindness to make your dreams come true, my dear," she said, her voice filled with pride. "Tell me, what did you wish for?" Elara took a deep breath and recounted her wish, her words tumbling out in a rush of excitement. She spoke of her love for her grandmother and her desire for health and happiness, of her hopes for peace and prosperity in the village, and of her own aspiration for the future. As she spoke, her grandmother listened intently, her eyes filled with warmth and love, and when Elara finished, her grandmother reached out and took her hand, squeezing it gently. "You have a heart of gold, my dear," her grandmother said softly, "and I have no doubt that your wish will come true. But remember, true magic lies not in the granting of wishes, but in the kindness and love we share with others." With those words ringing in her ears, Elara felt a sense of peace and contentment settle over her. She knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she would face them with courage and determination, guided by the wisdom of her grandmother and the magic of the Enchanted Oak. And as she settled down by the fire with her grandmother, the warmth of their love surrounding them like a cozy blanket, Elara knew that she had everything she needed to live a life filled with happiness, adventure, and wonder. From that day forward, Elara carried the memory of her encounter with the Enchanted Oak in her heart, drawing strength and inspiration from its magic whenever she faced challenges or doubts. And though she may have never returned to the forest to visit the tree again, she knew that its spirit would always be with her, guiding her on her journey through life.
And so, as the days turned into weeks and the weeks turned into months, Alara lived her life with courage, kindness, and an unwavering belief in the power of magic. And though her adventures may have taken her far from the Enchanted Oak, she knew that its magic would always be a part of her, lighting her way through even. The end.